We are back at it again here with another video with Invest for Tomorrow. To the first time viewers and investors, welcome to the channel. To all subscribers, welcome back. Here we are with the SPY, the S&P 500 index, continuing to fight to hold support here. And in today's volatility, our SPY bot at 12:30 p.m. sent out a bear indicator, and from that moment forward, outflows crossed the midpoint to the downside, pure weakness there on 42 vision, and put options went up 100% plus within an hour, guys. And as you see it popping up there within the screen, within the options chain, some options even went higher than that. If you guys want to receive this clarity and edge of the charts, you can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicators, getting connected over to our bots, and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together by receiving this clarity and edge over the charts and using these resources to maximize in either direction, whether stocks are going up or going down. So here we are with the SPY, the S&P 500 index, fighting to hold support here above 410 in the after hours. And in today's video, we're going to break down the key levels I would watch going into next week and what's going on with the inflow versus outflow and bull and bear indicators. But before we do, I want to share with you guys the home run opportunity that was mentioned this morning over at the Discord. So the home run day was spectacular and beyond expectations. And if you guys want to know about these stocks early on and receive this clarity and edge of the charts, you can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicators, getting connected over to our bots and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together. So the home run idea was from our AMD bot. Our AMD bot at 10:30 a.m. sent out a bull indicator, and from that moment forward, inflows crossed the midpoint to the upside, full strength on 42 vision, and call options went up 80% plus within an hour, guys. If you guys want to receive this clarity and edge of the charts, you can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicators, getting connected over to our bots. We look forward to having you join us, and we strive for opportunities like these every single day. Let's jump into these charts. So here we are with the SPY, the S&P 500 index, doing a full transition from dark green bars to white with red borders. And if this is your first time coming across the channel, this is 42 vision, which allows us to see the dips from the rips to the dips, and where the strength and weakness lies within the charts. And we also use our bull and bear indicators and inflow versus outflow as an extra layer of confirmation, which I'm going to pull up here and you can now gain access to as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicator, getting connected over to our bots and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together by receiving this clarity and edge over the charts and using these resources to maximize in either direction, whether stocks are going up or going down. And in today's video, I'm going to pull up the inflow versus outflow indicator, which adds that extra layer of confirmation and gives us that edge within the volatility. So here we are with the SPY, the S&P 500 index, under a bear indicator at the 414.99 level. Let's just round that up to 415. And it rejected yesterday in the second half of the day and continued to have strength here over the chart on the 30-minute and hitting a dip area once again of white with red borders on 42 vision. And it broke through yesterday's support of the 412 level, which we talked about, and came down to the next support we were watching of 410, and it is fighting here to stay above it in the after hours. Now, if we go ahead and zoom out and look at this from the 1 hour, we could see a bear indicator popped up since up here at 421.50 area since Wednesday, and it's been dominating over the chart for the last 3 trading days, right? It continues to break through the supports and rejecting off of them of the previous day, and here we are down towards the 410 level. Now, here we are with it also in the volatility with a bear indicator since the pre-market at the 414.30 area, and a full transition from bright green bars to white with red borders on 42 vision, from the rip area to the dip area, right? Same thing happened yesterday in yesterday's volatility in the pre-market on the way up and on the way back down in the middle of the day. And here we are with it, with bear indicators on the 15-minute, on the 30-minute, and the 1 hour. And in today's video, we're going to break down the key levels I would watch going into next week and what's going on with the inflow versus outflow. So here we are with the SPY, the S&P 500 index, fighting to get itself back up above the midpoint in today's pre-market for the first time in the last 2 days of outflows dominating. And quickly what happened? It rejected, and outflows dominated for most of the day and have slowed down back at a key level here at around the negative 4.8 level, right? That's where things slowed down yesterday and they try to come back up. And today it's doing the same thing. And in the after hours, it so far has turned green and it's currently sitting at negative 2.97. So outflows are still dominating here on the 30-minute. Definitely something to not ignore. But I'll be watching if it could continue to push itself up going into next week. Now, on the 1 hour, we could see here how outflows continue to dominate all day. It tried bringing itself back up in the pre-market, and quickly things pulled back down in the volatility of the day and hitting a dip area here on the 1 hour as well. So it's going to be crucial and critical for these inflows to switch from red to green, push back up as well, but head towards the midpoint and not slow down like it did today in today's pre-market and in the middle of the day. Now, in the volatility of the 15-minute, we could go ahead and see here how outflows dominated all day. But what I would not ignore here is that in the after hours and the second half of the day, these inflows are trying to approach the midpoint, and it's going to be crucial and critical if it could cross over to continue to reflect any further strength here into these charts. Now, what are the key levels I would watch? Well, the first thing is support, guys, and the first support level is the 410 area. If that gets broken through, I'll be watching the 409.50 area where it actually found support today and bounced back up. That's going to be a tight range there I would not ignore. And if these outflows continue to push downwards and stay below the midpoint, the next support I'll be watching is 408, and then below that is the 405 area. Now, to the upside, it's going to be crucial and critical for these inflows to cross back over here on the 15-minute, reflect that strength into these charts, go ahead and cancel out the bear indicator from earlier today with a possible bull indicator, and roll that strength over into the 30-minute to head towards the midpoint or possibly even cross it. Reflect that strength into these charts, get a bull indicator as well, and continue into the 1 hour if possible to switch from red to green with those inflows trying to head towards the midpoint. And the first resistance is the 412.50 area, and then above that is the 415 area. And the next resistance I'll be watching if 415 gets broken through is up here at the 417 area. So these are the key levels I'll be watching to the upside and to the downside. The bull and bear indicators are going to be crucial. I would not ignore them. And the inflow versus outflows, I'm going to be watching them very carefully, as on the 15-minute, it is really close to the midpoint. I'll be watching if it could cross over, continue reflecting that strength into these charts, and possibly go ahead and roll that strength over into the 30-minute to continue with these inflows green, heading towards the midpoint, or probably even cross it and cancel out those bear indicators with possible bull indicators. As always, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. Now let's make some money.